up for auction is an Ideal 4350 semi-automatic paper cutter. This has the automatic clamp, the automatic cut with the manual back gauge. Just like most of the tabletop ones, it's 110 power, regular power cord, nothing fancy. Cuts up to 2 inches, I believe. I'm gonna pull the specs for you because I don't know off the top of my head. It's even in here. These are nice machines made overseas, not in China. German. These are all German made by Ideal. They get rebranded by other things. So it's a 120 power supply. I think you could switch it to 220 too. 40 millimeter cutting height, 430 millimeter cutting length. So it'll do 12 by 18, 13, 19, as long as you take the long edge first. What else does it say here? Anything else? Showing 2 different parts. Okay, anyway, these get put on a pallet, protected. We take the handles off, and they run good. Triumph brands them in Germany. Ideal sells them. 4350. It comes back to Ideal right now. I don't have the table with it. I don't have any tools. You get the keys, and that's it. Keys and the machine and the power cord that's built into it, I believe. Yes. And this was, let me see if I can find a model year on this. Show you all 3 sides. Super clean. Super easy to use in a paper print situation where you're just cutting small stacks every day. There's your serial number and barcode. It has a 2018 assembly date. So probably 2019, it was a demo somewhere. And this one does say single phase 120. Ideal 4350 guillotine electric cutter. I'm going to just show you that it's working, functioning. You turn it on, the key's in the cut position, so you can lock out, obviously. You have a digital readout display. And all you do is roll this forward to the front, and then it starts to track. You can change it from inch to centimeter. I believe I'm going to just do some 5-inch cuts to show you that it's cut. And actually, we'll do 5.5. This way, we cut our paper 11 down to 5.5. This way, you can see it's cut and true. Okay. Safety cover. You can't cut with it open. 2 fingers. You have to press both buttons at the same time for the blade to come down. These cutting strips you can get anywhere. It also has this nice little, oh, it actually slides out the side. These are fancier. But you can get regular cutting strips for this too. And all the bindery places sell these. No issue. They're getting them. Little minor cosmetic, but nothing crazy. Super clean, super nice. Let me grab some 8.5 by 11 paper somewhere. I think this is some here. Some 20 pound, I think. This is hard to do with one hand and no one else to film. All right, so we're cutting at 5.5, so it should cut it directly in half. I've never calibrated this. I've never played with the settings or like adjusted the back gauge or the nips. I'm gonna lay this down like this. You press both handles at the same time down and it cuts. Let go and it comes up. I'm gonna try and show you why I hold this. It already took this cut. You can't cut with this up. You see it cut straight through. Small little lift. Just showing you that this is cutting pretty true to size. You see that? So I cut my 11 to 5.5, and both stacks are dead height, dead nuts. All right, so let's come back and do another. Let's do some smaller cuts so you can see. Bring this up to, do some 2 inches cuts maybe. 2.5. And then you pull that forward so it doesn't adjust. It kind of locks it in. All right, so we're gonna do 2-inch cuts, 2.5 like business cards. Close this down. I'm gonna try and hold this while I hit the left. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to. Look, I'm gonna set that right there and you're gonna watch. Cut, let go, they both come up. Then we go back. Pull this stack out. Put this stack in. Close this again. Cut. One more time. You kind of need a jog block too to get these right. All right, there's your scrap that gets thrown away. And now I got 3 stacks of business cards that need to be cut one more time to 2.5. See this. That was about half of the full height it can cut, no issue. So now I got 2.5 there. I'm gonna do this same, the other half, 2.5. Not really jogging this great though, because I don't have fingers. Alright, so now you got your 2.5 squares, more scrap. I'm going to jog this up now and see if I can cut a full lift. Take a little bit off the top. Alright, so we're maxing this out now. Again, I didn't jog it, but you can see that I didn't jog this, but the cuts are good. They're square. I'm gonna put this is almost a full lift. And bring this back to 1.5. So usually you have a jogging block to help jog this up, but I just did it by hand. All right, close this up. This is a full lift now. I don't know how to explain that better. Basically, this is the max thickness you can cut with this thing. And you can hear that it's pushing. There's your cut. Cut that whole lift. Clean. Good shape. And then here's your final stickers or whatever you're cutting. Okay. Super simple machine. Nothing to it. It literally is so safe that anyone can run this because you literally can't even cut without 2 hands. Say, look, if you don't hit them at the same time, I'm trying to do it with my knee, it doesn't want to go. It's that safe. So you got to do them both at the same time. All right. And then your back gauge does have those little fingers that don't let anything go underneath. That's a consumable part, but they last a long time. This is a good little machine. Great machine to get started cutting in your shop. Let me know. Questions, comments, reach out. You also do have some adjustment here of your blade pressure. This is your electric blade pressure adjustment. And then I believe there's also a clamp adjustment, but I'm not sure. I think you have to read the manual for that one. But super robust for a tabletop. You're not getting anything bigger or better that's fitting on a tabletop, that's for sure. Questions, comments, reach out. Super clean, ready for its next home. And good luck. Happy bidding.